Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. It is of now course the summer season here in the Northern Hemisphere, which means new holidays such as the wedding season that's already underway at Halves Island, and of course the firework festivals or firework shows which we have to look forward to towards the end of summer. But as with any new season, there are several seasonal events taking place too throughout the summer months. In fact, thanks to recent content updates, summer 2022 now sees a total of 13 different seasonal events to celebrate between June and the end of August, which is of course the summer period. This is the most events seen during any season in Animal Crossing New Horizons and the season with the most seasonal items available, which is pretty interesting. Now, since the launch of Animal Crossing New Horizons, we've seen 28 different updates spanning 2 years. These include minor updates such as those seen in the first year that introduced the likes of Leaf and Red, and even minor updates that saw classic events return such as Halloween and Turkey Day later in the first year. However, most notably, we saw some major updates, including the massive 2.0 update at the back end of last year, which essentially doubled the size of the game, adding booster, capping, gyros, thousands of items, oh yeah, and Happy Home Paradise, which as you know is an entire spin-off game as an expansion pass. And of course, even since then, we've seen a few other updates fixing bugs and adding legacy items to future-proof the game so it can be played forever, or at least until 2060, but you know what I mean. Anyway, with us now having entered the summer season, with it technically being the last season of the first year since the launch of the last major update, since it was released in the autumn if that makes any sense, we are essentially in the final months and the final season of refreshed content and fast approaching the last item ever added to New Horizons, which we'll get to shortly. Now in total, summer sees 13 seasonal events from June to August. June celebrations include the Dragon Boat Festival, the Dano Festival, Father's Day, International Children's Day, the wedding season, that's not to be confused with the actual wedding season, and of course the summer solstice. July celebrations include Tanabata, Marine Day, Le 14 Juillet or Bastille Day, and the Cowboy Festival, which runs over into August. August celebrations include Cowherd and Weaver Girl Day, Obon, and, drumroll please, the Tomato Festival. Now the Tomato Festival is the very last brand new seasonal event in Animal Crossing New Horizons, the last event of the summer season, and introduces the very last item New Horizons will probably ever see added. From August 20th to August 31st, which is of course the last few weeks of summer, the Tomato Festival tea will be available from the Nook Stop in honor of the real world event, which if you haven't guessed is based on a traditional holiday in Spain that sees everyone throw tomatoes at each other. Anyway, this was of course added in the 2.0 update and I believe temporarily time locked until all time locks were lifted a few weeks later, but for those that don't time travel or just play day to day, the tomato tea is technically the final item for Animal Crossing New Horizons. At this point, the Tomato Festival basically brings us back around to autumn, which is the season when the 2.0 update released, therefore no further items or refreshed content will be experienced for players who have been playing since before then. Now as things stand, this holiday is the very last thing that will be new to New Horizons, but I truly believe Nintendo have something up their sleeve for Animal Crossing. Is too big of a franchise now not to. I don't know if they will decide on new DLC because it seems like a huge missed opportunity if not, or of course a spin-off or a port or something like that coming at some point. But with the updates we've seen and the content we know of, the tomato tea is the very last item for Animal Crossing New Horizons. But what do you think about this? Are you waiting to purchase the tomato tea or have you already time traveled to get it? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, if you made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment tomato just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome. And as always, thank you so much to all the patrons and channel members for supporting this content. And until next time, have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.